We have a Xperia M, which is a C1905 smashed LCD. Couldn't really find anything on YouTube for disassembly, so I thought I'd try and make my own video. Take the back off by levering it from the micro USB port. It comes off quite nicely. Just take the battery out. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and T5 screws, 1 Phillips head screw. So you just take all of these little screws out, and then we can remove the back housing to get to all the other bits and pieces. So the back housing here, they're little clips that enable you to remove this back housing. Pretty much. Enables you to pry that off. Right, so we've got the main board here. Now there are 3 connectors on the underside of this board that we need to disconnect. So the ribbon for these buttons, which is this ribbon here, which connects around here, the LCD connector, which is located around here, and then an aerial connector, which is located just under here. Now this main board is just held in by a couple of clips that you can pry up quite easily. You can see the board comes away nicely. Use a little flat head just to remove the white aerial connector from the bottom, and then if you gently lift the board probably at a 45-degree angle from where it's laying flat, and then using 2 tools, or just 1 tool really, this plastic one, you disconnect both of these cables here. So if I try and hold it like that, so this cable here and this cable here, and the actual main board comes off of it quite easily. So you can see it was this connector, and this connector. So once those are free, you can really look to separate the LCD and the digitizer. Got a little clip here, just lift that one up. So that's your digitizer connection, and this is the LCD connection. And on a lot of these phones now, the digitizer plugs into the LCD, and then there's just one connection that runs both of them. So now you've got the LCD separated connector wise from the board, and they're separated from themselves individually. This ribbon cable is glued down. Yeah, so in this case, in this particular phone, it's only the LCD that's broken. The digitizer actually works fine. So then what we've got to do is turn the handset over and just run a little bit of heat very quickly just over the front, just to loosen up pretty good air gun, it normally works out pretty well. One of these little tools, you can use a guitar pick, there's plenty of case opening tools around. Just go in from the side. This little bit's fallen out. This is to hold, I think, probably the front camera around there. Just put that to one side. So yeah, you just want to go in on the side. See if you can just get a lip under. If not, very gently, just use a flathead screwdriver, and what you'll be able to do is just raise up. If you've loosened up the glue, you just want to rise it up very slightly and then insert your plastic tool. We'll do that again because I did it terribly. Nice and easily. And when you've got it to a stage where pretty much it's all loosened up, rise it up, and then it's just a case of moving the cable through one side. So you take that off nice and clean, put that to one side, and then the LCD obviously is right here. Literally just get a little flathead just underneath it. It's probably held down quite loosely with some glue. You know, we don't need to keep this one can be broken. I mean, it comes out very easily. It wasn't held down by any glue at all really. I think there's probably clips. Yeah, you can just feel them. A couple of clips just on the side of the LCD that clip it into the frame as opposed to gluing it. Nice and thin LCD module. And that's it really. To reassembly, I'm going to pop in the new LCD. I'll probably try and remove off this tape because it's not sticky anymore. And then I'll put on some fresh double-sided 3M sticky tape. And put back on the original digitizer with this new LCD that I'm going to pop in, and then simply follow the steps in reverse to put it all back together. And that is your Xperia C1905 screen repair. Okay, thanks.